Welcome to the Love Story Podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Green, where we are capturing the magic of every love story. So who do we have in the podcast studio? Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yep, I'm Chris.
Chrissy.
Chris and Chrissy. Okay. Chris and Chrissy, are we married?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Last name?
Haux.
Chris and Chrissy Haux.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That opens the door to a lot of fun things if you...
It does.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Okay, so this is the Love Story Podcast. So we'll go all the way back to the beginning. How did you guys meet?
Want me to tell?
Go
Okay.
for it.
Yep. All right. So
Did you guys compare notes before you
We
were coming
didn't.
on?
We
No?
just showed up.
Okay.
We're gonna wing it.
Perfect.
That's kind of our family motto, you know.
Love it.
That escalated quickly. You know? Well, I actually met online. We met on a site called Plenty of Fish. I can't remember exactly. Did I message you first or the other
Probably.
way around? I think I probably messaged
I feel
you
like I'm
first.
shy, so.
Plenty of Fish, was this just like you kind of put up your profile and then they'll match you and then you can choose yes or no? Or is that...
No, almost kind of like you can kind of check out the person, check out their profile and their
Sure.
pictures and
Okay.
you know, and things like that, and then you decide and be like, hey, she's cute. I'm going to message her. And,
Sure.
And
It's like one of the original online dating sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Way back.
Yeah.
yeah, and so we had talked for a little while, and I don't even remember how long, maybe.
A week or two.
And then finally I was like, okay, do you want to meet up and have a date? And we're like, yeah. And she said, yeah. And we decided to meet at a place that was called Whiskey Business.
Were you still living in town? So I suspect the answer is yes, that you were both living locally.
Yep.
So podcast producer Abby prefaced that you guys met at the location. We've had a lot of people that have met when it was biology. And I was like, oh, fun. But I have heard very little of Whiskey Business. So I am thrilled to have you guys that this is a part of your story. So, okay. So before we get into the Whiskey Business, what was it about her profile that you were like, ooh, I got to click on that chick?
I mean, she was cute, so.
Okay. That's the first thing. First things
that was
first.
the first thing.
Yep.
I'm just trying to remember like what was all on your profile. It's been 10 years, so.
Wow, okay.
Going on 11, so it's kind of hard to go, what was on her profile at the time? But yeah, obviously that she was cute, and it just like the things that she had said on
And
there.
you're like,
so.
plus I'm Chris and she's Chrissy, so that's a huge start
Right,
to like
easy. You can't forget.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't even, did we figure that out right away, or was it until way after we started really talking? Because your first name is on there, isn't there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you could probably have usernames that weren't your name, but I think I'd
okay.
probably use my first name.
Yep.
So she's cute. You clicked on her, you start talking, and a week goes by, and you're like, we should take this to the real world.
So we decided to meet basically here because a friend of mine was playing in town, and so we didn't know, but neither did he, because when we showed up, the place was closed down. Like
Doors were locked.
Like doors were locked. Said,
Whiskey
sorry for
business?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but we are closed for business. And so I messaged him, and I'm like, so you're not playing tonight? And he goes, what?
Yeah.
And
He didn't even know.
Yeah, there's nobody here. It's closed for business, so he wasn't even able to do that. So it was a very quick, shift. Let's go down to the Pickled Loon. And
Sure.
so that's where we had our first date at. And
Yeah. After we stood outside for a minute and we're like,
I was going to say, you walked up to the corner, and
Yeah.
you would have been like, hi, you're Chris. Hi, you're Chrissy.
Yep.
Can't get in.
What do we
now
do
what do we
now?
do? Yeah.
We just stood there and we were like, okay, you want to just go down the street?
Yeah.
yep.
So you never actually entered into Whiskey Business.
Nope.
It's
It
closed.
was closed that day.
Wow. There have been a series of unfortunate businesses that have cycled through. So
Yeah.
I don't think they were open very long either.
Yeah.
no, I think it was like maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
I still get their mail, but they were only open for like 6
geez.
months. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you go down to the Pickled Loon, and then you guys are just hanging out. What's the doing the get to know
Yeah.
each other stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
Typical first date stuff.
Okay.
What are you into? What
Yep.
do you like? What do you know?
All that, and
Yep.
then she went to the bathroom, and she came back. So
Yeah,
that
which
was
is
a good
good.
thing.
You were like,
Yep.
Good,
sign,
okay.
right? I didn't take all my things with me. So.
Yep. Nobody called you and what? My dog is barfing? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Okay. So then first date goes well. So when he reached out to you on the Plenty of Fish profile, what was it about him that you were like, okay, I think I can meet this guy?
He didn't have any real up close pictures. So
Okay.
they were all from afar. So I was like, well, now I don't know what you really look like. I probably
So
have
now
to
it was a
meet
surprise.
you. And we had talked when you do online dating, you talk online,
Yeah.
right? And you give your phone numbers out and you're texting each other. So we'd already known we're both, like music, into records, that kind of stuff. And then just decided I should meet you in person, see if it's
Yeah.
a real thing.
So you're sitting there, you come walking up to the corner of formerly Whiskey Business, and you see this guy standing there, and are you like, okay, cool, I'm excited to see where this goes? Like, I'm going to work through a closed business with you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
This is awkward and weird.
Yes.
Figure it out.
So then your friend, did he end up making other plans to play, or was he just like, okay, I guess I have the day off?
I think he just had the day off.
Okay. Well, good looking out then. Would have been a real bummer for him to pack up and get there. And yeah.
All his
Yep.
gear,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Pickled Loon, then what happened? Do you end the night, walk each other to each other's cars, or was there...
Yeah, because we'd both parked down the street.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think I was on the side of the building here, and you were kind of like in front of
Probably,
the old pawn
who
shop
knows?
somewhere.
Okay.
It was a while ago. Yeah, second night. That was it. I was just like, well...
No smooch, no nothing. Did you shake hands and, okay, we'll
I
contact
think,
each
yeah,
other
I think
again?
there was a hug. It was
Okay,
weird and awkward.
okay.
First days are always weird.
I know. I
right?
hate them.
You're
Yeah.
like, let's just be done with this now.
Like, and then it is the weird dance of like,
Like,
is he going to try and kiss me?
right.
Yeah.
What do we do? What are we doing now?
And I think I did. I asked her for the second date, but I was real nervous because I wasn't sure if she was actually going to say yes or not. So I was
Yeah.
just like, do you want to go out for a second date?
In
I say
person, you
yes.
said that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Ballsy, right?
Yeah, that is ballsy to
Who
just
doesn't
yeah.
say yes to that?
Well, yeah, or you go, it was really nice to meet you, and then
You say
yeah,
yes, and you can always be like,
exactly.
I'm busy.
Sorry, I have a tummy ache. Okay, so he says, "Would you like to go on a second date?"
Yeah.
And you were like, genuinely like, "Yes, I would like to
Yeah.
see you again." Okay, so then what happens? Is it just like pretty much texting, and you're just like hanging out, chit chatting?
Yeah, I think our second date was probably in a couple days.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
We were not slow about it, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then chat, and then I think dinner.
Yeah, at Bravo.
Bravo.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, we
Nice.
just had Sam and Mike on however many, like 6 months ago or so.
Yeah, I've known them for a long time.
Okay, so are you a Bravo regular?
Yeah, local favorite.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Had you been to Bravo before too?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Tons.
so you were like, cool, you're speaking burritos are my love language.
Like my
Yeah.
mom's been taking me to Bravo since I was a baby.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because Chrissy grew up in town. I grew up in Little Falls, so and then was the St. Cloud transplant. So she had a lot more experience with Bravo and some of the other places, than I did. But I, of course, knew those guys, Mike and his wife, for old Java Z people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So from back in those days. But yep, we had our second date there, and I remember she told me that outside of the burrito, she told me that she loves everything mint,
Okay.
and that's kind of when I knew.
He's like, I'm gonna marry that girl.
Uh-huh.
She loves
Are you also a
mint
big mint
candy.
fan?
Mm-hmm.
People are either it's toothpaste or I love it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah.
It's very extreme.
Yes.
You love
and
mint or you hate it.
as a person who also loves mint, when you just exist in the world and you're like, everyone likes mint,
Yeah,
like
how
mint
can you
chocolate,
not?
mint everything. Truly, how can you not? When you meet someone who is anti-mint, it is just like, have never thought while I was eating mint chocolate chip ice cream, this reminds me of toothpaste. I've also never been brushing my teeth and been like, ooh, I wish I wasn't brushing my teeth right now and wish I was eating an ice cream bar. It's crazy.
Right.
These people are crazy.
I
So,
agree. They are crazy.
okay, we're on the same page.
My dad's one of
Perfect.
those people that hates mint. And so he won't even eat anything that's been like in the vicinity of mint because
No.
it tastes like mint. And I was like, that is not true.
No, that's not true. And also, there's nothing wrong with mint. So,
Delicious.
so then, what kind of does he have mint toothpaste? Is that the only appropriate application for mint?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably, right?
Okay.
I think when I was a kid, he probably used cinnamon toothpaste.
Oh my. Okay, now, are you as two mint people? Are you anti-cinnamon?
We did it for like a hot minute. We tried cinnamon toothpaste, and I was like, yeah, we need mint toothpaste.
Yes. I am anti-cinnamon flavor anything. I don't like Red Hots.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
like hot
either.
tamales.
Big Red,
I don't.
ugh.
No. No. Big red gum. No.
It needs to be minty.
Okay, it needs to be minty.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with something minty for breath, and I'm okay with something minty as a dessert. I'm okay with
Agreed.
Okay. I would be interested to know. We're gonna have to do something out there in the world to see, are you a hot or are you a mint? Are you
Cinnamon gum or mint gum?
Exactly. There's no other need for Trident mint. Exactly.
Mint is
It's
the
a
only
mint.
way to go.
Truly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So she says, I love all things mint. You don't dip your toe into the mint pool. You are either jumping all in
Yeah.
or you are all out, as we have now discovered. So, perfect. We're going to get married. So, what is, like, how did that come up in conversation? Were you just talking, like, something else that I love is mint?
No, I don't even. I think we were talking
Yeah.
some kind of funny story about getting kidnapped. You know, you always are like, I'm going to get into a van.
Yeah. What's going to get
into
me
a
in that
scary
van?
Yeah, I was like, anything mint. I'm getting in there for
Yeah.
anything mint. I'm like, I don't
Spray
know how we
painted on
went
the
down
side.
that weird road, but we ended up there, and I'll get in a van for anything. But
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
absolutely. Take me away. Take me to the mint factory.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, you're gonna marry her, and so then what happens after? There's a little bit of time between Bravo burritos, the mint conversation, and then marriage, I assume.
Yeah.
A little bit of time.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
After that, then it was just we just continually kept seeing
dating?
each other, and she was a little bit nervous about having me over like the first time because we had a little neurotic dog at the time.
Oh yeah, my dog was crazy.
And Zoe was an interesting little character. She was a good little dog, but if you got anywhere near Chrissy, she would try to
bite
eat,
you.
like
Got
try
it.
to eat your face off.
Got it.
And so she was nervous about that. She kind of took to me relatively right away, and then of course after I fed her bacon for the first time, then I was in. But again,
She'd never had bacon. She didn't know about it.
Wow.
if we were in the same room together, she was fine. But like if I left the room and then came back in and come by Christy, then it was just like, nope, you
Yeah, you're a
left,
brand new person.
you know? So I always jokingly thought that yeah, she probably always wondered, what's with that stray mom brought home?
When is he leaving?
Yeah.
When it's
Yeah.
leaving,
Yeah, I had Zoe forever. Got her when she was a puppy. She lived to be 13.
Oh wow.
Yep.
And
How long did you guys have her together?
She was probably 7 when we got together. Yeah, she was crazy. He is being generous and saying she was a good dog. She was not a good dog.
'Kay.
She was not nice. And so I was always nervous about bringing new people around. But surprise, surprise, she didn't hate him.
Right.
She didn't eat
Yeah.
his face.
Long enough
I mean,
to
only one time. But
Okay. There was a little bit of an attack.
Yeah, that was I think the same year, maybe the year before that she passed away. I had worked out at the Ledge for the first time that Kansas played there. And it was kind of like thunderstorm, rainy that night, whatever. And I got home at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
And I took her outside and she went potty. And then I told her to come in the house. And for whatever weird reason, she just refused to come
she's
in the
not
house.
listening to you.
Yep. And so I ended up, in my mistake, I cornered her and picked her up. And that was the one time she like nipped at me and got me right in the face.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, all this time she's like, oh, I'm gonna try. Oh, I finally
Yeah.
got to finally did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Finally her opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bring him home. So how long was there a conversation of like, are we dating? Are we not dating? Like, or was it just kind of assumed that like, yeah, this guy's my boyfriend?
Probably just that. Just assume
Yeah.
it's just my boyfriend.
Yeah, we're not talking to
I
other
think
people.
there's probably a very minor conversation about I'm not seeing anyone else.
Right.
And he was like, I'm not seeing anyone
yeah,
else.
I'm
And I
not
was like,
interested
cool.
in anyone
And
else.
that was that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those things like when you know, you know.
Yep.
And I'm maybe a little neurotic. It was like, 4 dates in? And I was like, can you please just not leave anymore?
Yeah.
Can you just live here now? I was like, please just don't leave.
Yeah. I'd like
And
to
he
keep
didn't.
you.
And he
Yeah.
just stayed. And there we go.
So you had your own places at this point. Were you
Yep.
living up in Little Falls, or were you still living?
No, I was actually living in Sauk Rapids
Okay.
at the time.
Okay. So then after 4 dates, you're like, you're either going to not leave on your own volition, or I'm going to lock you in my basement.
you're just gonna stay
Yeah,
forever.
exactly. So
much.
then did you both move into your place together, or did you find a new place separately?
Yeah, we moved into her apartment.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, you still had a lease, but you didn't live there. You didn't go there very often. Just slowly moved all this stuff into my place.
Which is kind of like, I think for those of us who jump 2 feet first in, those of us mint lovers who jump 2 feet first in, it's very much a like, okay, what are we waiting for?
Yeah,
Like,
let's
who
just do
cares?
it.
Let's just do it. And then if it turns out it was a mistake, I guess we'll both admit that it was a mistake and move on. The people who are like, well, I don't know. Have you met my great-great-grandma on my dad's side yet? No. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
She'll get used to it. She doesn't know who you are even. So, yes, let's just get to the point. Move
just
in
get going.
together.
Let's
Yes,
figure it out.
let's just get going. We'll figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah. So then, as far as previous relationships go, was that something like, was this kind of like your first serious relationship, or was this like,
Nope. I
Nope.
mean, I made a lot of poor choices.
oh, same?
I was like, nope. We always make this joke. We have this, it's probably an inside joke between the two of us, but we'll talk about things we previously owned. Like, oh, I had a lamp like that once. And then we'll say, lost in a move. Basically, like, you break up and just,
Yep.
you lose half your shit.
Yeah,
Lost
you
in a
do.
move.
Yep.
How many sets of silverware that I've had that have become now this like mismatched, like,
Mod Podge. of
yes,
things,
Mod
yeah.
Podge. you can count the relationships based on how many different types of forks I have, and it's just like
Exactly.
whatever. Yeah.
Lost in a move.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yep.
was like, I was lost in a move. And
Yeah.
we just know what it means. It means
Yep.
some ex guy has it. And
And it's like, I don't know, how old were you guys when you guys got together?
I had just turned 40.
so that would have made me what? 34.
There you
Ooh,
go.
math is hard.
It's hard.
So
Better
yeah,
than me.
you've lived
Yeah.
lives before and whatever. So it's kind of there's no like, I'm a virgin coming into this,
Oh,
or like
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never done this before. Yeah, it's like, okay,
Been
Yep.
in relationships
Yep.
had failed. and
exactly.
Yep, you kind of
You
figure
get
out
better
what
at
you,
judging what's going to work and what's not.
Yeah, and you kind of figure out like what doesn't work and what does work, and and all that. So
My son he's going to be 20, and he had his first girlfriend, and then he's kind of starting to date and whatever, and he's like looking at different jobs and whatever, like moving up in the company and stuff, and it's just like, oh my God, like you have no idea that life has not even begun yet. You are not even an adult.
They don't know anything yet.
No, but
think
everything
they do.
seems so important,
Yeah.
and it's just like you have no idea how absolutely like fundamental the base that you're building is. Not to discredit that, but also how absolutely meaningless everything that you're doing right now doesn't matter. You won't start living for another 20 years, so just hold tight.
That's always like, if it doesn't work, you'll just try something else.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
Exactly. It's
doesn't
fine.
need to be that much pressure.
Yeah. So then you guys met when you were 34 and 40. And so, okay, fine. You're not leaving. I'm not leaving. Let's move in together and figure this out. My crazy dog likes you, and we both like mint. So this is what we're doing.
Perfect. Yeah.
How long till you guys met families? Let's be honest. Most cookies out there are either too basic or too bougie, but Molly B's somehow nailed the balance. Bold, fun, and unforgettable cookies that actually taste as good as they sound. We're talking flavors like Be Cordial with chocolate and cherry chunks, Big Joe with fresh ground coffee and a hint of rum, Boba Doodles with Snickerdoodle and Boba Pearls, and everybody's favorite train wreck, the Hot Mess, with mango, white chocolate, and crushed hot Cheetos on top. I know, it sounds unhinged, but trust me, one bite and you'll be hooked. Molly's a single mom from Alaska who turned her kitchen experiments into a full-blown national sensation. Featured on Food Network, Martha Stewart Living, and even at the Grammy Awards. These cookies are indulgent, surprising, and absolutely addictive. And because I've got the hookup, you get 10% off your order. Yes, the highest discount they offer when you use my code LOVESTORY at mollybees.com. Stock up for gifts, hoard them for yourself, or both. No judgment here. All right, let's talk vodka. Not the boring, flavorless kind you panic buy before a party, but something with actual personality. Norman's Shuck Vodka from Garden State Distillery. This stuff is distilled in small batches in Toms River, New Jersey, and it's infused with oysters, seaweed, and sea salt. Basically, the Jersey Shore in a glass, minus the spray tans. They call it a dirty martini in a bottle, and they're not wrong. It's got this subtle salty brine, a little ocean breeze vibe, and a smooth finish with just a hint of pepper. Honestly, it makes your Bloody Marys, oyster shooters, and even your basic vodka sodas taste like you know what you're doing. Oh, and seafood? Forget it. This vodka was born to sit next to a platter of oysters. And because I negotiated like the feisty podcast host I am, you get 15% off anything from Garden State Distillery. Yep, the highest discount out there, exclusively for my listeners. Just use code LOVESTORY at gardenstatedistillery.com. You're welcome.
You met my family pretty quickly.
yeah.
Because my birthday's in February, and we met in end of December.
Yeah.
And then he came over and met my family for my birthday.
Okay.
So, month and a half in.
Yep, something like that.
And what
And
did
then-
your family think? Families were...
My family's super supportive.
Okay.
My dad, I am his oldest daughter.
Okay.
And so he loves me a real lot and is very protective of me. So I think he was a harder egg to crack than the rest of them. But he would never say it to you out loud, I don't think. Or did he? And I didn't know
No,
about
he
it.
never did. But you can tell. I remember the day that I kind of got in the door, basically, with
Okay.
with her dad, was we had gotten a microwave and we needed to have like a stand for it because our apartment at the time,
It's
which
tiny.
in the kitchen, which is going to be her walk-in closet now, I needed to make a stand for the microwave.
Yeah.
And so any other time that I wanted to kind of go in the shop and work on anything, he was always right there and was watching me.
And the shop is Dad's shop?
Yeah, like, don't touch my
his-
stuff.
Got
don't
it.
touch my stuff.
Don't touch my tools.
I went and made this stand for the microwave, and he just comes over with a level, and he goes, "Oh, I'm going to see how good you did on this," and he put it right on there, and it was perfectly level. He goes, "Huh."
It's all he said. Huh. And then he just like walked away.
Yep.
And that was that.
And then anytime after that, "Oh yeah, shop's unlocked. You can go ahead and go in there."
Done.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. You can have my daughter because I'll
You
go
can
ahead and marry her. Yeah, you can make a
Build
level table.
level
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, how long into dating was that?
Few months, not long.
Yeah.
Okay, so you won him
Not too
over
long.
fairly quickly.
Yep.
Okay. And then meeting his family, what was that like? Tense.
I mean, not tense. They
Yeah.
are a special bunch of people who all care for each other a real lot. And I think you've had, you know, it's not like we're first boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you've had other people you've brought home, and they just are accepting of those people. Have probably issues with me that aren't true, but
And to come into a family dynamic of whatever the family dynamic is, and to just have to like, okay, I just have to adjust and
Yeah.
be accepting, and okay, here we are.
yep, here we are.
Yep, it's always been one of those things where it's almost as if I can't make decisions on my own. And it's like, well, you know, if Chrissy wants you to do that or not do that, well, then that's okay with me.
Well, if Chrissy won't let you come over,
I
then
made that
that's okay
decision.
with me.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
It's just one of those.
Yeah. What is your birth order?
I have got 2 older sisters and 1 half sister that's the same age.
I would have said you were the baby for sure.
Yeah.
Just based on the way that your family treats you, you must be the baby.
Yeah. Youngest.
Which is, are you the oldest in your family
Yeah.
period? Yep.
Yeah.
The oldest and the youngest always find each other. It's just,
Get
that's just
along,
how it
'cause
goes.
I'm bossy and he's
Yes.
used to being bossed.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yep.
Works out.
Yep. But also when you're dating the baby of the family, you are dating the baby of the family. So,
That's how it goes.
yep. Okay. So meet the family. Everything is great. You guys are living in your apartment together. You made a great table, so everyone thinks that you're awesome. Okay, perfect. And so then, how long? At what point do we drop the L bomb? Who said it first?
You said it first.
Yep.
I'm stubborn. I would never.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Never.
Because the oldest sibling, you
Yeah,
have to like
I'm
no.
never gonna admit
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Said it first. Shortly, I think I gave you a key, and then shortly after that, a couple
Yeah.
days, you told me you loved me, and I said, "What now?
Yeah, because I think
Come again?
What did you say? You heard me."
I was standing on the stoop, and I think you were out with
The
Zoe,
dog,
just
yeah.
like walking, you know, with having her out, and I just, "Oh yeah, I love you," and you're like, "What that? What's that?"
What was that?
And I think you heard me.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you expecting it? Was it one of those like you could see the twinkle in his eye and you were like, he's gonna say it?
Yeah, you get to that point where
Yeah.
you're both just waiting for
Yeah.
the other person to
For
say
who-
it.
yep.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then did you eventually say it back?
Oh yeah, I said it back.
Okay. Okay.
It
Good.
was an "I love you too."
Yeah.
Quiet.
You're like, I like
Of
you.
course.
I
Yeah.
like you too.
Yeah.
I think.
Fine.
After I was like, "Please don't ever leave."
Yes. Exactly.
I actually did that to her the other day, where you know that viral thing where your spouse will say I love you, and then you turn around and go I like you too, and I did that. To her.
What?
I'm like, what?
I love all that kind of stuff, catching people off guard with that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay.
Good to know, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I love you and I like you. Aw.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're living together. We met the families and
Yep.
whatever. So then what's the next, whatever length of time, like how long till you proposed or?
4th of July, so
Yep.
6 months in,
Mm-hmm.
we proposed.
Mm-hmm.
I
Did
said
you have a
yes,
ring?
Of course. Did not.
Did not.
No? Okay.
Did not.
Okay. So he cold proposed. Just were you planning to propose or was it a spontaneous? The fireworks are going and you look so beautiful and blah.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think you
It was
had
like-
been hinting about it for a while
Yep.
in conversation, just being like, "Well, when we're married."
Yeah.
And my response is, "Well, you have to properly ask me first."
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm a lady. I'm the oldest and I'm a lady.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't taking that. And then,
Okay.
4th of July at the fireworks.
Okay. In St. Cloud?
Cute.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And so was there drop down to one knee or was it just kind of a, Chrissy, will you marry me?
We were just sitting there, if I remember right now.
Yeah.
Just like, you marry me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said yes, of course, and then we go ring shopping.
I actually got my mom's ring.
Ah.
So I think I probably had told you that.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom, they got married very young, my parents, and had gotten, whatever they could afford at the time, and has gotten since upgrades.
Sure.
And I always was like, I want that original ring because, my parents been together forever. I'm
Exactly.
like, that's a symbol of like real love that lasts
Yeah.
for 40 some years.
Yeah.
I want that.
Oh.
So yeah, she gave it to me.
So did you go to her and say, Mom, I'm engaged. I need that ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anyone have conversations with parents ahead of time about whether we're going to get married or not?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, that was after.
Yeah.
We had
Okay.
to tell them, and my dad was not happy about it.
Yeah.
They're like, so we're gonna get married.
I think his response was, why the hell would you want to do that?
I don't know, because we love each other.
Yeah, because I don't know. Sounds like a good idea, I guess.
I think I was said, because I love your daughter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we need that ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the ring that you have right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep. And then we've
Some
added
add-ons.
to it.
Yeah.
It's just the little one up here. And then we've added some more.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mom gives you her ring, and then do you have sisters?
I have a sister, yeah. I have
Was
a brother and
she-
a sister.
Was she mad that you got the
She
first
is
one?
mad. She's still mad about
Younger
it.
sisters have to be mad about something.
She's also the youngest.
Uh-huh.
So,
Slighted, forever
But she
slighted.
gets the other ones. She gets the
Yeah.
upgraded ones.
Yes, exactly.
Someday
Okay.
she can just
She's
relax
fine.
about it.
Yes. Okay. So how long did you take to plan your wedding?
A year and a half.
Okay.
We got married in June. It was just a year, the following year.
Yeah, it was just the following year.
Oh wow. Okay, so you were together from beginning of the year ish. Got engaged 6 months later. Okay, planned like an 11 and a half month
Yeah,
wedding.
married
Okay.
in a year.
Perfect. Okay. So where did we have it? What were your must-haves?
We got married at home in the
Okay.
backyard
Okay.
in my parents' house. So I grew up there, right? That's home to me. All the important things happen there. Christmas happens there. I was like, if I'm going to get married, 'cause I'm only going to do this one time. I'm going to do it here
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
So we just had a small backyard wedding.
Mm-hmm.
We had a food truck in the driveway.
Love that.
Invited our friends, family.
Mm-hmm.
Did the dang thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our friend was the officiant, Tom.
Yep, Tom was our officiant for that. And then my friend and bandmate Kurt played, and then he was also kind of the DJ too. Mm-hmm.
So what was your first dance?
We didn't dance.
Yeah.
No?
No, we didn't have a dance floor. We didn't dance.
Yeah,
No?
she walked down the aisle, for lack of a better term, to our song. And but we didn't actually really have like much of a dance. It was just like basically everybody was in the backyard. And we had all
Yeah,
the
just
tables
kind of
set up
hanging
and
out.
everything
I
there.
love that.
Yep.
I don't
Kinda
want all that traditional.
Right.
I didn't do a shower. I didn't do a bachelor party like
Especially like
Mulder. I didn't.
yeah,
do that.
yeah, you've got all the stuff, and it's like, what are we gonna do? You're gonna buy me another set of silverware. Or you're gonna buy me another set of pillowcases. Like, we don't need it, and you're
Yeah.
not gonna buy me the right pillowcases because at this point, you get to a certain age where it's like, my pillow has to be ergonomic, or I'm not sleeping properly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right. I have what I want. And
exactly.
I want what I have, and I'm old enough
exactly.
to buy it myself.
Yes.
So.
So no, just come and have a party.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we
what's your
did.
song?
It's a song by Noel Gallagher and the High Flying Birds, oddly enough called "If I Had a Gun." If you
Okay.
listen to the song, it would make sense.
more
But
sense.
the title of the song is like a little
People
weird.
are like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what?
your song.
But if I had a gun, Noel Gallagher, High Flying Birds.
Okay. How did that become your song?
We were at your apartment,
Yeah.
and he's real into music. Has
'Kay.
always been, and has this really cute habit of being like, oh, listen to this. Oh, listen to
Uh-huh.
this. Oh, listen to this.
Mhm.
And I don't know. We were hanging out, and that song came on, and probably doing whatever we were doing.
Your
at the time.
pinky's touched, and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
So that became our song.
Did you write your own vows, or did you?
We did write our own.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you remember what they were, or any part of them, or anything?
I don't remember much because it feels like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I do remember telling you that I promise never to keep score, even though I'm totally winning.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Older sibling. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm always winning.
Always winning.
And I'm gonna love the hell out of you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's what you said.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
have
kept
this.
them. They're at home somewhere.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you have to. They're vows. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're important.
I'm like, I have those around somewhere.
Yeah. this would have been 9 years ago. So what are the next 9 years like? You get married in the backyard. Everybody approves of each other. And then you're just
Everybody's
like,
fine.
yeah, wedded bliss for 10 years.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah,
Loving
and
each other.
loving each other, and been on a lot of adventures together.
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
Adventures.
Yep.
We bought my childhood home from my parents.
Oh, okay.
We're in
So the house that we got married in
married at.
Yeah.
is ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's in St. Cloud somewhere?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's just like 5 minutes from here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The whole story kind of revolves around like 8 blocks around.
Yeah,
in this
kinda.
area.
Yeah, pretty much.
So then
Where
do
I
you
grew
guys
up.
host like the holidays and stuff at
Yep,
the home?
I was
Yep, we do
elected.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
So where
this
did
is
your
home.
parents move to?
They live in Randall now because they
Oh.
retired and
Okay.
moved up north.
Okay.
I think that's the dream, right? Retirement.
Yeah. And to just go live in the woods
Yeah.
somewhere and let your kids take care of you.
Yeah, and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
I wish. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I told him I want to not work anymore, but I still want to get paid.
Right.
And
Exactly.
he told me, "That's called retirement, my dear." And I was
Aw.
like, "Oh, that's like 20 years away, Dad."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah."
And also then are you guys going to get the Randall house? Like you'll just kind of keep
We'll just
like
keep buying
cycling
them.
through
Just
it? Yeah.
around.
Now my brother will probably want that one.
All right.
You know.
Fine.
Got to give them the other two a shot.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in almost 10 years of marriage, like any relationship, we've had our ups and downs, and not going to say that it's been 100% perfect. We've had our arguments just like any other couple, but we always respect each other, that even within an argument, we know how to argue.
No name calling, fight fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
fight fair. And I think either one of us knows, because when you're young, you say things to other people because you know that that's going to hurt them. You know, keep these things in your head and be like, oh, you know, that. So in an argument, you go, well, I can say this, and this is what's going to piss them off.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
whatever. And as you get older and you find somebody who you respect, you know, as much as as I do my wife, that you know you could say these things, but you don't, because you know that
Yes.
that's going to hurt their feelings, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, even though you're mad at them at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not my favorite person all the time.
No.
Right.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Which it's like that's kind of the thing that I now also being just the older you get, the more that you learn, you know?
Yeah.
And so then it's like, okay, so how do these people who've done it since they were in their early 20s or whatever, when you see, you're like, because we all had it where everybody graduates, then everybody goes to college, and then
Right.
everybody in college, after college, shortly after college, whatever, they're all getting married and they're all
Yeah,
starting
in
to
their
have
early
babies.
20s.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
And it's like, okay, you still, like everything that you're talking about, where it's like you want to fight fair and you respect this person and whatever. I care about you and I'm holding your heart in my hands and I don't want to do anything to
Yeah.
hurt it, even though I know the closest person to you can.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, so when your brain is still developing and you're used to fighting with siblings or fighting with like your friends about
Yeah.
like, you know, oh my God, you took my sweatshirt or whatever, when these are still the biggest issues, how do these people grow and develop? And it's an anomaly because I also have done relationships differently and whatever.
Right.
And then you get to an advanced age, we're geriatrics, you know, and then you're like, okay, now I feel like I'm ready. So then, yeah, it really is. It's an entirely different mindset of I care about you and I
Right.
care about this thing that we're building more than I care about getting the dig in. And as an older sibling, I mean, I
Always
love
being
nothing
right.
more than just cutting the legs out from under you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't
just don't.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't. I think part of it is just finding a partner who is equally matched,
Yeah.
right? Like you have to find someone who you respect.
Mm-hmm.
You respect their intelligence. You think they're a good fit and a good match for you versus just like being with whomever will accept you at the time,
Which is,
which we all did.
yes,
right? It's
exactly.
like, I'm with this person because I don't know
Whatever.
if they're good
Yeah.
looking. I'm with this person because they were there.
Yeah. It was the holidays and I didn't want to break up with
Yeah.
them. And then all of a sudden here we are 6,
Right.
8, 10 months
Got
later.
trapped in something you couldn't get out of.
Yes.
Like, we've all been there.
Yes. But there's nothing will erode a relationship quicker than exactly that. If you don't respect the intelligence or like whatever, because the meanest I have ever been in a relationship was with someone that was just kind of dumb. And it was like, you poor sweet baby. But it was like, I became the
Yeah.
like older sibling baby bird in the nest where I was like, it's my job to peck you to death. Like
Right.
that's just, it was instinct. And and it was like, I look back on just the way that I was as a person and it was like, that is not the person that I want to be in a relationship. And I don't know that I would have been if not for the fact that I didn't respect the level of intelligence that they we're at,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly. If you're not equally matched, it makes it harder
Yeah.
to just be respectful of each other.
Yeah.
Because we've all done that. I mean, I've been in relationships that are not great, and you don't treat each other well, and you're demeaning to each other, and those fail. They fail every
Yes,
time.
of course they do.
You just have to put in the work to be a respectful human, be a good partner, make choices that are good for the both of you and not just yourself independently, and stick it out. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's very true. I myself, I'd be the first one to say I was in a. It was weird for me because like when I turned 40, like a few weeks before we started dating, I can never explain it 100% very well, but like it was like a switch turned on. Like mentally things like changed for me. Like you just hit like this certain point and you're just like, oh, life makes more sense now, and things like that. So, but I still wasn't in a spot where I am now. So that was a bit of a project.
Aren't they all?
Yep.
So, but I'd be the first one to say that. I can honestly say that a lot of the issues that we had earlier on were due to me. Insecurities from past relationships and how those had turned out. But then also at the same time battling, well, this is different. Christy's a different person. She's a different type of person. And you're subconsciously going, okay, well, you're more mature now. You have to look at things differently. You have to not look at it like she's going to be like so-and-so or, anything like that. Because it's part of that growth from before Christy and I met was realizing that crazy shouldn't really be a type.
Right. Yeah.
He loves me a real lot and is being kind and will take all of the blame for everything. But I come with my own kind of crazy too.
Of course.
Like, I'm the one who asked, please don't leave 4 dates in. Like, let's be real.
And you had a crazy little guard dog that was on the verge of biting faces off for a reason.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's just working together and figuring it out.
Well, and it's like understanding, like, okay, being able to take a step back and say, I'm reacting this way because I'm feeling insecure, and knowing that the other person has your back and is just going to respond in a way that's like, okay, thank you for saying that. Now I can be so much more open and tender and caring when you are the one acknowledging first where your bull is coming from. And then it's like, okay, perfect. I can work with that. As long as you are able to see it and put a term to it, perfect. Then, okay, we'll keep growing and developing together.
Yeah. I mean, none of us are perfect.
Right.
We all have made plenty of dang mistakes. We've all learned along the way. And we kind of get in this habit where when one of us isn't feeling great about the situation, each other, who knows, because ups and downs. Life. Yeah. We just have to ask, is this real? Is this real, or is this something that you have made up? Like,
were you fighting with me on the way home?
Yeah. Like,
and I wasn't there?
We all do this. Is this real, or is this something that you've imagined? And then let's talk it out. It's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real because I feel this way about you. It's not real because I care about you. It's not real because, and you just go on and on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figure it out.
The blame game of the like, but you did this and whatever. I mean, it really is very like, that's elementary of just like, it feels good to say the thing and to just like to blame the other person in that moment, and that's it. And then it's afterwards you're like, okay, now I really regret tearing this other person. Yeah, exactly. And it's a lot harder to go back and have to apologize for saying the thing than it is to just not say the thing in the first place. Turns out everything we learned in kindergarten like kind of still applies.
Let's just be nice to each other.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so you've done 10 years together. At what point did you move into your parents' house?
I think, are we on year 3 or 4?
I think we're on 4 or 5, actually.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
It never really actually left it because we
my
lived
apartment
upstairs.
was upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So they had, when all the kids had moved out, they turned it into a duplex.
Okay.
And so my sister and her husband lived upstairs for a long time. And then they had a child and moved out. And then I moved in. Newly single, needed a place to go. Moved into my parents' house. And then we moved in. And then we bought it.
Did you keep it? Is it still a duplex?
No, we're disassembling the duplex.
Okay.
It was built in 1902. So old house, right? Lots of quirks because old houses have quirks.
Yep.
And we're just slowly kind of remodeling each kind of room as we go.
Because, like I had said earlier, the room that used to be our kitchen in the apartment is going to be her walk-in closet. So that's been kind of a process of getting that all worked out. But yeah, it was interesting to move all the things upstairs.
Yeah.
And then move them downstairs. And now that we've been remodeling and
Moving things back upstairs.
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And like, I mean, that's a lot of stress of remodeling, especially because you never know what you're going to crack into in an old house that was built in 1902.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so any surprises that you were like, we thought we were going to do this and now we have to.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how we ended up with shiplap in a room.
Okay.
Because you start taking down wallpaper. And you're like, oh my God, this plaster is falling apart.
Yep.
And there's a huge hole where a door used to be. And I'm like, oh crap. We can't fix this. What are we going to do?
And we were both staring at it for like a really long time.
Just standing there.
Yeah.
And I said,
Questioning everything.
Questioning all of our life choices.
And this was a doorway. And then as you were tearing everything down, you were like, we should have left it. And now we've exposed this old doorway. What did the doorway go to?
There's a bathroom on the other side, but now there's a cabinet where the doorway used to be.
Got it.
I think at one time it was probably a Jack and Jill.
Okay. So now you've just come upon the back of your cabinet.
Yep. Doorway with like some really bad patchwork, huge holes. And I'm like, what are we going to do here?
And I said, what about shiplap?
And I said, perfect.
There we go. Done. My house is 1893, I think.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a tiny little old lady house. And it had an addition put on in 1943. And that was built with like, it either had a little fire in that room or the wood that they used to build it was like from a house fire. Yes. So when my remodeling guy, my contractor came over, he's a friend of mine. And so he looked at it because it all started because I had a mouse problem. And I was like, we have to do something with this. So my pest guy came along and he said, you don't have a mouse problem. You have we need to figure out this room problem. I hate that. Fine. So it's this like little porch thing. And so then my contractor came out and he was like, we can do the siding. He said we could do it cheap or we could do it right. And I was like, why can't they both be the same thing?
Why can't cheap be right?
No, in an old house, it's never.
Never.
You're either going to spend 18 times what you had planned on or you're just going to
patch it.
Yep, patch it.
And pray.
Yep, exactly. The patch and pray. He said if we start pulling the siding off, we own what is beneath it. And me, naive, was just like, that's fine.
Yeah,
What's the worst that could happen? Get in there.
A lot.
We got in there and he was like, hey, so you know how we were just going to do the siding? This whole room has to come down and we have to rebuild this room back.
Yeah.
Or don't. It's up to you. And I was like, I like having this room. And it's actually imperative that I have this room. So this is what you meant when you said we own the problem.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to do that. I'll never do that again.
Because you crack into it and all of a sudden you're like, this is being held up by a toothpick.
Yes.
Like, shoot.
Exactly.
Now I have to fix it.
Exactly. Because I know it's there.
Yeah.
Yes. The whole roof was moldy and the water would pool and then like go down. So
Down the
the
wall,
whole
yeah.
thing was just mold. And I was like, I liked it a lot better when I was like, this room is weird. You know?
I liked it a lot better when all I needed was a cat.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so you crack into this, you do shiplap, and then we're
Yep.
just putting it back together. And
We're one room at a time. We're all
Yep.
working on closet now.
Yep.
So we'll see.
so you are you redirecting plumbing? And because if you've got a
God,
whole
no.
kitchen, no?
Yeah, we hope to not do that. I hope we can just like close that off.
There's just like where
Yeah.
the sink was, right? So
Yeah.
That plumbing had to come from somewhere. So
It could be a little vanity,
in the
and now
wall.
you've just got
I
a
know, that's
little.
kinda what
That
I'm
was the
thinking
first
of.
thought was
Yeah.
that, well, maybe a little vanity and
Little
with that
sink.
idea for
I'm sort of on the hunt. If I can find the perfect sink, I'll do it. I'm on the hunt
What
for...
color do you want? Because I have a green sink and I have a pink, like a Venetian pink. It's like that color pink.
Yeah, I want a pink one. I want a
Okay.
pink one or a blue one. I'm going to color drench the entire room in a blush pink.
Okay, I'll send you a picture
And
of
I
my
want
pink.
one of those wall mounted with the like...
I'll send you a picture of
stainless
my pink sink.
steel.
It's the Venetian pink. It's not the bubblegum pink.
Like the shell
But
pink.
that was also my plan. I bought a green toilet and with my green toilet came a green sink, and with my pink toilet came a pink sink, and the sinks were just a little. And I have a blue sink for my kitchen, like a double basin
yes.
ceramic blue sink. Oh yeah, I
I
have
want a
big.
robin's egg blue one.
Oh my god,
Like a
It's-
farmhouse one?
Yes, yeah.
Someday.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
expensive.
I'll send you a picture of my pink sink, and yes, because that would be so cute in a little closet
Yeah.
vanity.
I was always on board with doing the vanity thing because then I wouldn't have to redirect any kind of plumbing or anything like
Yep.
that, you know, so.
And then it's like, okay, you're going to get ready, go get ready in your closet. And then all of your stuff stays in your area and you don't have to continue going back and forth to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's never. I don't think we've ever really had a problem with that. Like, you know, Chrissy's got a lot of nail polish and and beauty stuff, and everything else. But
When I get a hobby, I go hard.
Yep.
yeah. But it's never really been like in the way. Like my stuff has probably been in the way
Your
far
stuff is
more.
bigger.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies?
Well, I'm a guitar player. so
Okay,
I've
yeah,
got
music stuff.
Several of those, sitting around. And they're all in a room now. The shiplap, like all the guitars and things like that, that's all in the shiplap room.
Yeah.
Because we kind of made that
A music room.
a music room, and so the records and all that stuff is in there. So yeah, some of my stuff is a little bit. If it's in a room, you know that it's in a room. It's like, little thing of nail polish. You're not going to quite
A
notice
little
that.
thing.
So,
I got into dip nails like a year ago, and
Uh-huh.
I have accumulated over 300 colors. When I get a hobby, I go hard.
Is that what's on your nails right now? Is
Yeah.
the dip nail stuff?
I
It's
go
a-
hard.
It's a great look.
I love it. They don't take up a lot of space, but when you get 300 of them, they take up a fair
Takes
amount
up a lot of
space.
space.
yeah, her and her sister every other Sunday, they do a sister day, and then they do their.
Fun. Is it just regular nail polish remover that takes it off, or do
You
you
have to soak it off.
Okay. And then does it
Like
peel
gel.
off?
It kind of just dissolves because it's
Oh.
powder, so
Oh.
it turns like gummy and rubs
Yeah,
off.
just wipe it off and then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a dip nail day.
Yeah, there's this girl in Shakopee who is small business, Tundra Dip,
Okay.
Minnesota, made. She sells them online on TikTok. Found her, got obsessed. I buy all her colors. I don't have them all, but she probably knows my name.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll shout her out. Yeah. A couple of Minnesota babes.
Yeah,
Yep. She does her thing on Thursdays. The
the
live or
TikTok
whatever.
live. Yeah,
A couple of days later, oh, yep, there's.
some new colors
new
come in
color.
the mail.
Yeah, and and I can't even I won't ever be mad about anything like that because I
Right.
think going back to like early on in the relationship, we had kind of consciously and subconsciously kind of agreed that we weren't going to argue about money or any kind of thing
It's
like
not
that,
worth it.
and coupled with a couple of really, I don't want to say weird experiences, but like we were in Stillwater one day and we were sitting at an outdoor restaurant and you could see this guy who was clearly upset, and he's walking ahead of his wife and I think a couple
Yep.
of kids, whatever, and he just turns around and he goes, "Why do you have to buy every damn thing you touch?"
Ooh.
Yeah, we were both
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, and we were both just like, yeah, we're
Yeah,
never
let's
gonna
not do that to each other.
Yeah, let's not do that to each
let's
other.
Yeah.
not do that to each other in public.
Yeah.
And that was that. We just don't do it.
Yeah. Isn't it funny, like the little things like that you just like, you witness other people or you witness a thing or somebody says something and you're just like, I wish I could go back to that person and say, thank you. Your bad relationship tactic or whatever.
Your bad day.
Yes. Changed everything.
Yeah, the course of how we would
Yeah.
treat each other about
Yeah.
buying stuff, about money, about whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, let's make a plan and figure out how we can manage our money together without having to say that to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And without
Because
ever having
I'm
to
a big
feel
girl. I
that.
have a job, and I'm going to buy what I want to buy. You also have a job, and you're going to buy what you want to buy. How do we not
Yeah.
argue about that?
And a lot of that comes with trust too. I trust that you're not going to bankrupt our family.
Right.
I trust that you're not going to like sneak around and, squirrel things away and then do the thing where you're like, I've always had this, a lot of honesty and a lot of just like being real about it, owning your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I cannot think of a time where we ever really had like an argument about money,
One time.
buying anything or whatever,
Maybe one time.
Yeah.
When you got mad at me for spending money on fishdom.
An online game.
Yeah, I was going to say, this sounds like
a game. I don't know. My niece, Finn, was playing, and she asked us all to join. So we joined so we could be on a team.
And you joined hard. You got into
I
it.
got a hobby. And we know what happens when I get a hobby.
Yeah.
I go hard.
Yeah.
And I spent $5 or something. And he was like, don't start that. And I was like, I have a job.
Yeah, I'm a big girl. You're playing fishdom.
I will spend my money on anything I want to.
Yep.
I needed
So,
more
that
fish
was-
food.
I mean, that was
One
about the
singular
only
time.
one. Yeah.
And the stupidest thing, right? Sometimes you
Yeah.
argue about the dumbest
Yeah.
stuff.
And the $5 on a fish game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we're
was
not
that.
getting divorced over a $5 on a fish game.
No.
Stop it.
Yeah, and I think the other one was it at Arby's?
Oh.
We were at Arby's one day, and we were we were sitting near this couple, and they were talking, and this guy just like was looking at her like he wanted to just reach across the table
hated
and
her.
like he hated her.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's never
Let's
look
not
at each
do
other.
that
like
to
Yeah.
each other.
You know,
Yeah.
like even if we're upset with each other, not look at each other with with disgust.
Yeah.
Like that.
The way people behave in public sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're just, you picked wrong. You picked wrong. I
Yeah.
can't,
You did.
Yeah.
It's like, at the end of it, even though you're mad, just gotta remember you
Yeah.
love this person.
Yes. Yeah.
Not embarrass them.
Yeah.
In public.
Yeah. And I picked you for a reason.
Yeah.
So even if you have to remind yourself every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Well,
Because I think the only time I ever did that, embarrassed you in public, was doing something silly or whatever. You're
Well,
just like,
yeah,
I don't know
silly
him.
stuff. And
Well,
I
yeah.
walk away.
I don't know. I don't know
Look
who's
at that
with
weird guy down that
yeah.
aisle.
Who is that?
Yeah.
His wife better come grab him.
Yeah, I don't know who
'cause-
let him
yeah.
in here. Wasn't me.
Well, Abby flashed us the 45 minutes. So thank you so much, guys, for coming on. What's
Yeah,
one
thank you.
thing that you love about each other? And then we'll let you go.
Well, the way to put us on the spot.
Okay, you can think about it. I can monologue. I can sing a
this is
song.
easy. I love that you always support me.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, you always have my back. If I get some crazy hair being like, we're going to tear out a wall today,
Yep.
you're like, all right, let me go get some tools.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I love your support and your strength. Yeah. Just everything about you.
You guys. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
thank
having
you.
us.
Of course. You know how some vodkas taste like regret in a bottle? Yeah, this isn't that. Norman's Shuck Vodka from Garden State Distillery is basically a dirty martini already bottled up for you, infused with oysters, seaweed, and sea salt. My listeners get 15% off, so go grab a bottle, shake up your cocktail game, and thank me later. Use my code LOVESTORY at gardenstatedistillery.com. Cookies shouldn't be boring, and Molly B's clearly got that memo. These are bold, gourmet, artisan-crafted cookies, like hot Cheetos in a cookie bowl. My listeners get 10% off the entire site at mollybees.com with code LOVESTORY. Go ahead, treat yourself. Your taste buds will thank you. Thank you for listening to the Love Story Podcast. You can subscribe to the show, and you can follow us at the Love Story Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Do you think you have a love story for the ages? Do you think you have a love story that's like a meet cute? Or maybe you just have a regular old love story, but you guys have been together for so long that you don't even remember how you met? We would love to have you on the Love Story Podcast to tell your story. Every love story is unique. Every love story is special. And whether you think you've got a cool story, a funny story, or just a heartwarming story, or just a story of the everyday, regular old love, that's the kind of stuff we want to hear. Reach out at info@lovestoryweddingshow.com and we will schedule a time to get you featured on the Love Couch. If you're not local, we have the capabilities of doing it digitally as well. So don't forget to reach out, info@lovestoryweddingshow.com, or head to the show notes.